This conference will now be recorded.
Hi all, welcome to the next session on SAP ABAP. And in the last few classes, we have discussed about the fundamentals of SAP ABAP, and so what exactly the SAP and what is the technology behind SAP. And SAP is a product; it's a ready-made product, and the behind the technology is the ABAP is the technology. So ABAP is the programming language, and every SAP application has been built with the ABAP programming language, guys. And also, we have seen different kind of modules in the SAP, and also we have seen the client server architecture. What exactly the client and what exactly the server, and also we have seen the SAP R3 architecture. It's a three-tier architecture, and we have the presentation layer and application layer and database layer. Presentation layer is the SAP GI, where we are going to access the SAP applications. And the application layer is the layer all your ABAP programs are going to be run. 4 plus 1, 5 plus 3, 8. Yeah, the two guys in the online. Okay. So all ABAP programs will run in the application layer, and it provides the runtime environment for the programs, guys. And also database layer, where we are going to store the data in the database. So this is what we have discussed in the last class, and some of the basic things. And also we have seen the thumb rules of the ABAP. And so ABAP is an advanced business application programming, and it's a fourth generation language. And ABAP thumb rules, every statement must end with the period, and every literal or text should be kept in a single quote. And also ABAP is a non-case sensitive, and ABAP is a space sensitive. And also to save the program, control S, syntax check, control F, F2, activate, control F3, and execute F8. And also guys, if you want to beautify the code or to align the code, and we are going to use the pretty printer. It's in a shift plus F1 is the control shortcut key. And also every ABAP object will start with Z or Y, guys. Every custom ABAP object, custom means the developer, we are going to develop it with us starting with Z or Y. But the other letters from A to X are reserved for the SAP. Only the first letter, guys. The remaining letter you can use anything, but the first letter, the first character of your program or any object should be Z or Y. If it is other, then it should be in a standard program, or you can say it's in a default program. Standard program, guys, not it's in a default program. SAP provided program, that we call it a standard SAP standard program, guys. So this is what we have seen. And also the one more thing is to comment the code, we are going to use the control and less than. To uncomment the code, we are going to use the control and greater than. That's what we have seen. And also the fundamental, the basic thing, the basic baseline diagram, guys, is if you want to implement any code, you should know the input, processing logic, and output and database. And we are we talked about the output, what exactly the output and how we can design the outputs. And we have seen the statements. What are the output statement you have seen, guys? Can anybody remember? So what are the output statement we have seen? Can anybody remember? So we have seen, right, to print the output, and U line for the underline, V line for the vertical line, and perfect format color, and also skip, guys. So format color is not a output statement, just it is we are going to use for the colors. Just we design the colors for the format. This is exactly the output statement. And also we have seen the coloring also, guys, right? And also the processing logic, the ABAP layer. And if you want to save any data, and we need to have any data objects. So data objects, the runtime memory it provides, guys. Data objects provides in a runtime memory. And if you want to categorize the data, we have a data type concept as well. So the data types we have seen in the last class. So this is the data type which we have seen in the last class. Maybe this is not visible. Maybe I have prepared an Excel. I think where is that Excel here? So template. Somewhere I did an Excel for you. It's a word. Okay, maybe This is a screenshot. Maybe I can go to the view and choose.
Sir,
I will keep the.
unable to
Yeah.
see the video.
Huh?
I'm unable to see the video, sir.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have shared. Can you log in, re-log in once again, please?
Okay, sir.
I think Ravikiran, Sai Kiran, are you able to see, right? Hello.
Sir,
Yeah, Murali.
yeah, the video is not approachable, sir. Only your voice is audible, but the video is not at all showing.
Yeah, but I am sharing my screen. So you can do one thing. You can just log off and rejoin again.
Okay, sir. One second.
Murali, yeah, just log off and
Uh,
rejoin again. The one
okay,
more
sir. I'm just
Ravi. Who is Ravi or Sai Kiran?
okay.
Just log in again.
One second, sir. I'm just taking up this one.
Sai, just try to log in. Sampath?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm able to see, sir.
Yeah. So see, whenever you get a video problem, so you have to
Okay.
log off and re-log in. Okay. So then you can
Yeah,
see
okay,
the
sir.
video. Yeah. So
Yeah, okay.
okay. So maybe I need to
Okay, sir.
reduce this to the to one. Okay. So maybe I can go to the this thing, and here you can see, right? So we have discussed about some of the data types. So what exactly the character and integer? We have different kind of data types: character and integer, numeric, a date and a time and string. And also we have seen some of other things as well. X string, where those things is. So yeah, so something is happened. So I need to delete this and delete cells. That delete rows, and you can see the delete rows case. See, and maybe you can see our okay. Yeah. So now you can see. So character and integer, numeric, date, time, string, and X string, and also we have packed, decimal, and floating point. These are the different data types we have in the ABAP, guys. And maybe so data types we are going to use for the reference purpose, and also you have seen C means by default it provides the length 1, and integer based on the int type. We have different kind of int type: int1 and int2 and int4. Int1 means we can store until 0 to 255, guys, and int2 means 3 so this is the 32,768 to the minus 32,768 to the 32,768, and integer 4 means minus this value to the this value. Not able to remember this. And the next one is the most important. Normally we'll go zoom doesn't work here. 200 of it will put until maybe 120. Yeah, so now you can see at least better, and we can see almost. Yeah, we have date, right? We have talked about the date. There isn't a special in that date. So the internal format is the 8 length. So in SAP it will store like y and and dd, but when you display it, it is going to show in a length of 10 with the separators. And time also same way. The internally the length is the 6 hh and ss, and the external is different. It's an 8 length with a separator of column. and we have string. It's in a variable field length. Suppose if there is a length which is vary from one string to the another string, then we are going to use the string kind of thing. X string we are going to use the PDFs and imaging things. Packet decimal we are going to use it for the quantity and currency fields, and floating point we are going to use for the encrypted things. And the data types doesn't have any these things. Uh, the doesn't have any memory allocation in the runtime, guys. So to provide the runtime memory, we are going to use an data objects. That's what we have seen in the last class. And something, my PDF is gone, my PPT is gone. So view to only 100%. Yeah, okay. So why it's gone? Okay, I think that's the fit. Okay, no, I think only it is destroyed. Okay, now I go to the next slide. Yeah, so it comes back now. So next one is the data objects. Data objects provides a runtime memory, and also runtime memory whenever you execute. So the data which we are flowing from, which we need to flow, right? So that will be available. It provides a memory, guys. Data objects provides a memory in the runtime execution of your program. So to create a data objects, we are going to use the keyword data is the keyword. That's what we have seen in the last class. And also we'll see the debugger late. And we have used the data objects. We have created some programs, the arithmetic operations and all we have did. And the next one is the debugger. So if you want to track, or if you want to monitor, or if you want to see the program flow, the program execution flow, we are going to use the debugger concept. There are three ways to debug the program, guys. One is the static breakpoint. That means you can write a breakpoint inside the program and you can debug it. And the dynamic breakpoint, that means you can select the breakpoints, the line on the line, you can select the breakpoint and you can do the debugging. And also /h, you can run a /h on your program and you can do the debugging. We'll see everything. We are going to deep dive. And normally that whenever you put in a breakpoint, when you execute the program will stop at the breakpoint. And if you want to run the next lines of the program, you need to use F5 option. F5, step by step, you can debug line by line, you can debug the program, guys. That's what we have seen in the last class, and this is the one of the program which we have developed in the last class, guys. So maybe we did an arithmetic operations. All right, we did an arithmetic operations in the last class by using some of the data objects. And today we are going to talk about the some of the string operations we are going to do, guys. So how you can do the string operations. So I'll go to the new slide in the last slide. And go with the new slide. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So the new slide, maybe I need to get this pane, guys. How can I get it? Layout, new slide. Some I will get the pane here. Publish slides. Somewhere I can get the pane. Publish. Okay, no problem. I will go to the next concept. So we talk about string operations. Okay, string operation. There are different kind of string operations I can do it, guys. So let's take an example of, so I have a first name and also we have a last name. Okay, so I will take one of the first name and last name. Okay, so maybe I know one of the first name is Sri Mukha and initial is Konderu. Okay, so we have two names actually. Here the first name is Srimukha and last name is Konderu. So maybe normally whenever you fill in the forms, you fill like this, right? So maybe you can fill like this and last name is Konderu. But whenever you see in the in your memo, maybe if you go to SSC memo, you see the name with the like this, Srimukha and Konde. Right, so this will happen. And also whenever you apply the bank account, you will fill first name, middle name, last name, and date of birth. The remaining things you are going to fill it. But whenever you see your account details, or whenever you see your passbook, you see the combined value, first name with the last name. So with the programming, how you can combine the two string into the one string, guys. That's what the concept we are going to talk here. It is the name. The first concept is the concatenate. So this is the keyword. This is the keyword concatenate. Okay, sorry, con. So, see, concatenate. So it will combine two strings or multiple strings, guys. Not two. I can say it's multiple strings into single string. Single string. So this is the exactly the concatenate statement. So here I have a two string, first name and last name. The first name and last name will be combined into the uh, one string. So this is the final string actually. So this total I call it's in a one string. Here I have first name is one string, second name is one string, and I have a final string. So maybe I can call this in a final string. So full name, instead of this I can say I it's a full name. I can call it in a full name, right? So first name last name, which is equal to the, if I combine the first name and last name, I will get a full name, guys, right? So maybe how you can write this, concatenate first name. So every ABAP is in a space sensitive, guys. So everything should be last name into full name. See, this is what you are going to get it, guys. Maybe whenever I use the concatenate, definitely first name and last name should be separated by space. So I'm going to separate first name, last name. I will give in between, I will give a space, guys. So the separation also we are going to give it separated by space. So exactly the code, the keywords are here. So here I can say it's in a blue color, all keywords in the blue color. So data objects in the black color, and into is a keyword. I'll get it here, guys. Separated is a keyword. So all these keywords. So first name, I will create a data object. So to store the name, I need to have a data object. To store the last name, I need to have a data object. And if I want to concatenate both first name and last name into the full name, for the full name also I need to have a data object, guys. So this is the way of writing the code. Maybe we'll start an ABAP program, okay, with string operations. So we'll start with the concatenate first and go to the SAP. Where is that? SAP logon. Yeah. See 38. So I'm going to start your batch with the EDG 9, guys. This is my ninth batch after I start my institute. Okay, EDG 9. The naming convention always I start with the Z and EDG, my institute name, and the ninth batch. This is the naming convention I follow, but you have to follow your naming convention. Let's example. So Wasim WS. Okay, like this. So you can identify your own programs by using this. Suppose, so what's your name? Monica. Let's take an example of MK, like this. So what's your name? I forgot. Pavani, Mamata, MT. Okay, and Sai Pranaya SP like this. You have to create your own style naming conventions. My naming convention is because I can easily track back my programs. After some time, I can easily track back the program names, guys. That's the naming convention importance. Okay, so EDG9 is my and also I'm going to create a string operations. String operations. This is my program name, guys. Simply suppose after 2 years also, so in the ninth batch, what is my program name for the string operations? I will put gedc9 star and string star. That's it. It will return the program back, guys. It's not mandatory, but it will give the good look and feel actually. See, if you put like this, so it doesn't give some good look and feel. See guys, the difference you can see. I'm separating, so I'm maintaining some naming conventions. It's all, it will take, SAP will take, that's not a problem, but I'm giving some kind of look and feel to your programs, guys. See, you can see by seeing this, so EDC9 is my batch and the string operations I'm going to do it. So I'm putting in a underscores in between. Okay, but so it should be, you should not put any spaces, guys. Like this you should not put. It's not, SAP doesn't take it actually. Okay, so everything should be in a continuous text, guys, and create the program. And also guys, today I'm going to introduce one more concept called packaging concept. Till now we are storing the objects in the local object, but we should not store in the local objects, guys. So local objects are, I will explain later that concept. I don't explain now. I'm going to create a one package for you. The transaction code for the package builder is T code. Everything is in a T code to the package builder, which is equal to the SE21, guys. So this is the package I'm going to create it. Okay, don't worry on this part. I will explain the real time. This is a kind of real time projects, and so now I don't explain now, but I will create an EDG9 is the package. So I'm going to create a package EDG9. I save everything in the EDG9 package, guys. It's a name package for batch 9, ninth batch package. This is, and I'm going to save this and create the transport request and transport for batch 9. Save. Actually, this is used for the deployments from one system to the another system normally. So we are doing it in a development system. We have test systems, we have the production systems. So to deploy your code into the quality and production system, we are going to use the concept called transport request. So that I will explain later. Just I am going to do from now onwards. I don't save anything in the local object. We are going to save everything in the package, guys. Demo for string operations. The type of program is the executable program and save it. And so guys, local object, don't save it in the local objects. Okay, you have to save in the package gedz9, which I have created just now. And this we can create in the SE21. The transaction code is the SE21, like SE38 for the program if you want to build the program. But if you want to create in a package, the transaction code is the SE21. Everything is in a transaction, guys. SAP almost we have 500 to 600 transaction code that we need to remember, but it's okay, it's easy. Okay, when you do the practice, automatically you are going to remember it, guys. So that's not a problem. And step by step, if you understand now, SE38 is it, do you need to remember SE38? No, because you are doing in a practice. So if you want to build a program, SE38 in the same way, there are 500 to 600 transaction code. If you practice it, automatically you are going to remember it. Okay, no need to by heart the things, guys, but you need to note it down once, but later no need to note it. You can take my PT, and whenever you travel in the bus, and after 30 pages, 20, see now it's 17, after 30 pages, and print this PPT near two sides, and when you are coming in the bus and refer it back, guys. That's it. That's the way you need to read the things. When you go to the home, no need to read it. When you are in bus itself, you can read it, guys. That kind of practice you have to do it. But when you are in bike, you cannot do, guys. You should not do in the when you are in the bike. Okay, so SE21 is the package builder, and we are going to save your program in the package. And this is my transport for the batch 9, and I'm going to save this in the transport request. That means I can deploy this program from dev system to the quality system to the production. If it is in a local object, you cannot transport, guys. We'll explain that. So what exactly the development system, what exactly the quality system, what exactly the production system. That time I am going to explain what exactly the transport request and all. So now we are going to do in a string operations case. Maybe if I want to save the data, I need to have a data object. Always I start with the data object, and my first name and a type of C character. It's not integer. Name is not in an integer, and C always it gives only one length, and I need to give a length extension length. You need to open the parenthesis. Yesterday we have seen, and if you want to extend the length for the character always it takes only one character, and if you want to extend the length for the maybe 40 length, I am going to give for the first name, guys, and also the last name I am going to give even the 40 length. Maybe it's possible to have the length of 100 we have seen yesterday. So next one is the full name, and maybe when it is 40 plus 40 it becomes an 80 length, right? So first name last name, if you combine both the things it will become an 80, right? So that's why I given a 80 length for the full name, and also it's in a type C. Okay, now I need to assign the value first name, and which is equal to the maybe I will give one of the name. So we'll give that yesterday name Veera Venkata Satya Narayana. Okay, this is the one name, and the last name is what I did, guys. Yesterday some initial I remembered. Uh, okay, Pasupu lady. I don't know, guys. Just I am giving this. Normally, I heard somewhere. That's why Pasupu lady. Okay, this is the name. And now I would like to prepare a full name. If you want to prepare a full name, you need to use the statement concatenate, guys. C-O-N-C-A-C-O, automatically SAP gives the suggestions as well, code suggestion as well, guys. Concatenate your first name, hmm, last name. It's a data object, guys. Whatever you write, that you need to use it. Okay, whatever you define in the data object, that name only you need to use it, and don't use with the length, guys. Length provides how many characters you can store in this data object. The name is this is the data object name, guys. Very very important. And into is the keyword. Into is the keyword, and I am going to combine the first two strings, first name and last name, into the full name. And if you want to separate, so I'll don't use the separator. Later I will do the separator. Maybe I will print this value, and maybe I can use this right, and it's a full name, right? So I have the value in the full name. That full name we are going to print on the output, guys. So that's the name. Concatenate statement, save, do the syntax check, and last name is unknown. Okay, spelling mistake, no problem. Last name, do the syntax check, and first name also. Okay, first name. Okay, you can correct here, or same thing you need to define over here. Normally we'll okay, first name, do the syntax check. So no syntax errors found, guys. So yesterday I forgot, right? Some of the things in caps, some of the things in small. And if you want to beautify your code, you need to use pretty printer, guys. Click on this pretty printer. So all the keywords, see, this is keyword, this is keyword, this is keyword, this is keyword will become into the uppercase, and all other things, the data objects, everything comes into the lowercase, guys. So you can do the settings, pretty printer utilities and settings, and you can go to the pretty printer. Here you can set whatever you want, guys. So I put in a keyword uppercase. I am getting in a keyword uppercase. Suppose everything should be in the uppercase. That means everything should be in the caps. I selected that option. Do the pretty printer. You will get everything, the code, everything in the uppercase. So it's all. So your choose. But always normally we follow like this. Go to the pretty printer, and always I use keyword uppercase. Only the above keywords will keep. This is in a keyword, data is in a keyword, write statement is in a keyword, everything, this is in a keyword, this is in a keyword. So we'll keep the keywords in the uppercase, other things in the lowercase. It looks beautiful, guys. Okay, it looks beautiful. That's the pretty printer option, which every time you need to do in a pretty printer, then only your code looks good, guys. So that's the pretty printer option. Maybe I did in a right and activate this and activate the program. Maybe I will execute this, and you can see Veera Venkata Satyanarayana. This is my first name, and possibility is the second name. But where is the space? So we do not have any space, case. If you want to get the space, you need to use separated by whatever you want to put. You can put in a space. Suppose if you want to put slash, you can put the slash, but normally the names we are going to put in a space. Separators, you can put whatever the separator you want. Okay, but here my case is the we are going to have a space as a separator, guys. So execute and activate and execute. Now you can see there is a space between the first name and last name, and I'm not satisfied with this. By seeing the output, I don't satisfy. So I will debug this. So we already talked everything, we are going to debug it. And here, guys, don't put the breakpoint on the declarations. Data object is in a declaration, guys. So let's take an example. I place the cursor on the first name. Here I will try to put in a, see, this is the breakpoint, guys. Okay, I will try to put in a breakpoint. See, it's not accepting, it goes to the top. Okay, don't put the breakpoint at the declarations. It should be an executable line. So declaration is not an executable line. It's an it provides, it creates a data objects, it assigns a memory, that's it. But the executable line is this one. Here we are assigning something, the value we are assigning. This is an executable statement. So I put an a I will I put on a cursor on the first name. I put on a breakpoint. See, the breakpoint is set at eighth line, guys. Maybe I will execute now. Now our program will stop at eighth line. So now you can see our program will stop. See, our program. See, the cursor, yellow cursor is at eighth line. So now I can click on the first name. If you want to see the value, guys, you need to click on the data object. Okay, now you can see first name, last name, and full name. This is the data object. The value is not yet assigned, and since it is in a character, the default value is in a space. Now you can see there is in a space, right? And maybe if I want to execute this statement, what I need to do? If I want to execute the eighth statement, because the cursor is at 8, that means the line is not yet executed. If I want to execute the statement 8, what I need to do? So you need to do a press F5, guys. F5. Now you can see the value Veera Venkata Satyanarayana Raju. So maybe Satyanarayana, right? In the same way, last name, I will execute the ninth line. Execute step 5, and you can see the possibility. And the full name is space. And when I execute the concatenate statement, this one and this one will be combined, and it will be separated. Now you can see I executed this, and now you see the value in the full name, and I'm going to print that full name in the output. We are printing that value in the output. This is the way, step by step, you need to debug. You need to see the values, and you need to see the results, guys. Just if you don't do the debug, just if you do this, you don't understand anything. See what you know, right? You don't understand. So write the program and put the breakpoint on the first line, and step by step see the data objects and see the results. Then you are going
Sir, can you check the audio, please? It's muted. It's showing. Hello, sir. Can you hear me right now? Sir, can you check the audio, please? It's muted.
Hello. Yeah. So where you can see this log, because if I am executing the program, I will get this. But if this is executed, this program is executed by others, where you will get it. So the transaction is st22, guys. You can do any dump analysis. See st22 today. I will click on that today, and you can see the SAP user. Double click on it. You can see the same dump, guys. So to check the short dumps, dump analysis, the transaction code is. I'm introducing little uh, because based on your questions, I am introducing the concepts, guys. Okay, dump analysis. Yeah, it's a random, because the flow will be changed based on the questions. Also, my flow will be, my teaching flow will be changed. Dump analysis is the transaction code st22. So some student asked the question in the previous. I see the different slides, and you are in this batch, there are some different slides. Some based on the questions, it may deviate the flow, guys. Okay, don't think, but the content will be same, but in the final content will be, you are going to get a same content. Okay, so that's the thing. So st22 is the dump analysis, and we see the dump analysis, and based on the error analysis, after you are familiar with the abap, you will understand this text, guys. Now you will not understand this text, but after some days, definitely you are going to understand what exactly it is happening. And also you can see the code, where exactly it is going. Maybe it's in a small code, you can check it out. But if it is in a 5000 lines code, where exactly this issue is happening, and I go to the source code extract, and you can see there is a highlight arrow. See, guys, this is the place which is giving me, this code is giving me the problem, where the full name is Veera Venkata Satyanarayana, which is in a text character, and where the test is, if you see the test, it's an integer, and you are moving the text to the integer. That's why it's going for the dump, guys. So this is the way you need to solve the issues. Okay, so that's a name, dump analysis concept. And maybe we are at the split, and we are going to split. This is in a second kind of, okay, a second kind of string operation, guys. Second kind of string operation. So keywords are these. Keywords are these. That's it. That's it. The second operation is the split operations. Maybe I'll go to the next operation. We have the okay. Next one is, third one is, and it's a translate. Maybe everybody knows this. Translate. Translate. Tell me what exactly the translate. Okay. Translate. Just it's to the lower to uppercase, upper to the lowercase case. That's it. Okay. It's a very simple, lower to uppercase and upper to lower case. Both the things you can do it, guys. Maybe I put my institute name equal to the full name, or maybe I will take full name. Not that much. It is GIS. So if I want in the uppercase, translate, okay, full name to upper case, and if you want in the lowercase, translate full name to lower case. Okay, not the, it's a simple, guys. Translate is a simple thing. You can do it in the lower case, you can do it in the uppercase case. That's the name, translate. And fourth one is translate. Uh, Next one is strlen. So you can find out the string length, guys. How can you find out the string length? So maybe I need to calculate what is the length of this string, guys. So length of this string. Now tell me, what is the length of this string? Can anybody tell me? Hmm? What is that? Perfect. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This is a string length, guys. How can you see? I calculated manually. If you want to calculate through programmatically, so the command is the string length, guys. Calculate the length of the string. Okay, so now you can see, but guys, if you want to calculate the length 19 is what exactly the 19 integer. Perfect. You need to declare in a data objects. Okay, so length, okay, which is in a type of integer, then you need to use length, and which is equal to the strlen string length of my value is in the full name. So now what it will do is it will calculate the full name value, the length, and that length will be stored in the length data object, guys. This is what you need to do it. Maybe I will go to the program, then we are going to see the string length of the text, guys. Okay, don't worry. So we'll learn one by one. Okay, and now we are going to find out length length, and which is equal to the strlen of full name, and that's it. And something is going wrong, we'll see. If it is not in blue color, there might be the issues, case. Length is unknown. Okay, I declare the length. Okay, test, I don't want to comment this, guys, which is not good, which is an error. And go to the length, and which is a type of integer, right? So I declare the data objects for the length, and no syntax errors found, guys. And maybe I can write what is the length of this. Maybe I can print like this: len length of the string, and comma, which is equal to the length, right? Pretty printer, and do the syntax and execute. Now you can see it's a okay, it's an a Veera Venkata Satyanarayana possibility. It's an a 39, guys, right? Because my is EDZ, it is an a 19, but for this it's an a 39. Okay, it's a dynamic. That's what we want. It's not a static. Whatever you give it, it has to be changed, right? Maybe now I will change here. When I do the change, you will see there is a lot of reflections. My first name is EDZ. My second name is TECHNOLOGIES Technologies, and do the pretty printer and activate. See, I'm hard coded value. I'm changing it. Execute now. Now you can see it's an EDZ Technologies concatenate split EDZ Technologies, and the length of the string is the 19, guys. It is changed. Okay, and also translate, not that much value, and maybe if you want to see the translate also, you can see, and translate, and full name, okay, uh, to I think uppercase, to uppercase. That's it. It will come into the uppercase and write that value and full name. After you do print it, you will get that value, and translate and full name, okay, to lowercase, and write it. So after you do it, write it, and it comes into the total into the lowercase. That's it. And pretty printer, and do the syntax check, no errors, and activate the thing and execute. I can see total into the uppercase and total text into the lower case, and this is the name, um, uh, uh, translate and all, and The string length also we have seen, guys. Next one is the fifth one is very important, offset functionality, guys, and it provides the position of the character. That's an offset position of the character, guys. It provides the position of the character. Let's take an example of, I would like to read in EDZ technologies maybe. Huh? So I would like to read first. So total full name is EDZ technologies. I would like to read only the EDZ. So that means how many characters I need to read it, guys? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters, right? So how can I read it? So maybe first I would like to read first 6 characters. Maybe I will send this value into the some other value. Maybe uh, offset underscore value, and which is equal to the full name and plus 0 of 6 characters. Start from the 0th position and read the next 6 positions. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So it will start from the 0 and it will find out the next 6 position. Now I'm going to print right, okay, offset underscore value. So when I do the syntax error, what I will get? So offset value is unknown because I don't have any data object. I do not have any data object to store the value. Definitely you need to have any data object, guys. Otherwise it's not possible. Offset underscore value, uh, offset underscore value, and which is in a type of character, guys. But if it is in a character, I need to read how many characters? 6 characters. I will define with the 6 is the length of that, and execute and activate and execute. Now you can see the first 6 characters are the EDZ, guys, and the next one is 937, 830. So I will go to the next slide, and we have the remaining character string operations. The other string operations are so translate, string length, offset, and concatenate, split. Okay, and also we have the next operation is condense, guys. Condense is also one more operation. It's the sixth, I think. Condense operation. So what exactly the condense? Control V. Suppose so it will remove additional spaces, guys. Simple. It will remove an additional spaces. Very simple, guys. String operations are very simple but very important, and also it is very important, guys. So maybe I'll go to the here, and maybe what I am going to do is in the EDZ technologies, maybe I can put like this. Okay, there is an additional space, guys. If you see here, there is an additional space. So I will go here, execute now. Now you can see technology is not coming in a it's not coming in a proper way. So here what I will do is I will apply a condense first. Condense on only last name, guys. Condense last name. Okay, and no gaps. This is the keyword which you need to use it. Pretty printer and activate and execute. Now you can see the it is remove the additional space on the in the technologies. There is an additional spaces. It removes all the spaces in the technology. In the technology word, guys. That's the name. Additional space uh, on the things. Uh, next one is seventh one is mm, search. We have search, and eighth uh, find, and next one is ninth one is uh, replace. Okay, this is the things we have. Next string operations, almost we have 9 string operations we have in the ABAP. Okay, so search, and it will search. Maybe I will take these two things into below. Control X, Control V, and replace, guys. What exactly the replace? So simple. The functionality is simple, and maybe I have a name, full name, and which is equal to the E D Z T A C H N O L O G I S. Okay, so maybe uh, actually I need to do like this. I will give first wrong one, E E E E E, uh, E. Okay, guys. So here what I need to do is I need to get my institute name as my original name. So I need to replace. Okay, guys. If I replace E with I, it will give problem. Maybe what I will do is, so replace. I'm going to use a replace keyword. Replace full name. Okay, full name with replace the value. What value you need to replace is replace E with I in full name, guys. This is the English like statement. Replace the value E with I in full name. Okay, it is going to replace. So first we'll see how exactly it is going to work out, guys. First maybe I will change the full name equal to different name. So now I will change the value. Full name value, I will change that to the E D I no I sorry I D I G I C H N O L O G I technologies. Okay, now I will use replace. Okay, sorry guys, E instead of E I need to put I, guys. E D Z E I D I E D G. Okay, we'll do like this. So replace E with I, I with I with E, yeah, I with E, with E in full name. Replace I with replace I with replace I. Maybe the position, maybe replace full name with E in no is save and pretty printer. I forgot the syntax. Huh? Replace. I think no here it's a syntax error. So guys, if you want to get the code, even that is also very uh, simple thing. So you can get the code, guys. Don't worry on that part. Okay. So place the cursor on the keyword. So I put on a cursor. Okay. So now I forgot to write the code for the replace. Okay. You should know how to write the code. That also, because we should not by heart the code. Okay. I know I can do this functionality with the replace. I know the replace functionality. So I press F1, guys. So it will give the replace statement. See, replace. So it's an absolute above statement. Maybe I can do here. So replace. So you will get a code, guys. Replace. Uh, replace in data object with new, guys. Replace in. So first I need to use like this. There should be a code. You will see the code also. Replace. Replace all occurrences of ABCD in replace. So first I will use the simple things, guys. Replace. What is the value? My value is replace value e. Okay, in full name with e, guys. That's it. This is not required. So with I with e, replace e in full name with replace I. Okay, in full name with e. So replace I, guys. Okay, in full name with e. So this is the code you need to write it. Okay, first maybe we'll do this, then later we'll talk, guys. So write full name now. Write full name. Pretty printer, do this and execute now. Now you can see the I becomes an e, guys. But what is your observation? What is your observation? Yeah, even it should replace other i's as well, right? It doesn't replace it. It replaces only the first one only. It is replaced, guys. Suppose if there is a requirement to replace all, okay, then you need to write the code like this. So replace this, replace all occurrences of I. Okay, replace all occurrences of I in full name with e. And now you see what happens. So if you don't write, it will read only first occurrence. It will replace the first occurrence. But if you write all occurrences and see EDZ technologies, I replaced with E, I replaced with E, I replaced with E, and I replaced with E, guys. So that's the difference. It will, if you don't write, it will replace the first occurrence. But if you want to replace all the occurrences, you need to write the code all occurrences of this case. So everything you will get here, guys. See, replace all occurrence. See, that's the code. You need to read this. See, a lot of documentation you can see over here. F1 is the very important, guys. Suppose if you want to see any code, split F1. You will see the code. All right. So this is the foundations, guys. Right. So I will explain the fundamentals. You have to explore based on the things. Write F1. See, write above statement. You can see the code. Don't worry on this. Whatever you want, you can get it. It's all based on your requirements. You need to read this. You need to write the logic case. Okay, and convert to the uppercase, no gap, lot of things. You are going to get the things, guys. So uh, that's the what's the option? Replace option. Next one is, and maybe find and the other things search. So find, next I will introduce find, control X and control V. Find also, you can find the things, some things. Okay, maybe I can find in the full name, I can find tech, guys. Okay, find first occurrence of, find first, find what is the value I need to find. It is find tech, sorry, find first occurrence of tech, TECH, and in full name. So I am going to find the tech word, guys. So there is a word technologies, there is a word tech, right? So first find me first occurrence of this. So whenever you find in a first word with that TECH and give it to me that. Okay, that's what my requirement. Pretty printer, and you can see the result now. So maybe I can do right. I think psi hyphen FDPOS. So this is the one. So I will do this, guys. I don't know what it will do. Maybe I would like to do in a debugging, guys. So what it will give to me, I need to do in a debugging. Okay, because I don't know what it is going, system is going to give. So if I want to do in a debugging, what I need to do? So I know until this it is working fine. Here I don't know how the system behaves. So what I have to do? I put on a breakpoint. See, so wherever you want, you can put on a dynamic breakpoint, right? I put on a breakpoint and execute, and maybe in the full name you can see there is a tech. See, there is a tech, and I am going to find that tech and find it, and what happens? Size bar C4, guys. It's not finding it, guys. The next concept is system variables, guys. Very important. So the next concept I'm going to introduce is the system variables. Okay, so very important. System variables. I understand it's very difficult to sit for 1 hour after 2 or 3 years from your classes, because in BTech also you don't attend much, right? Regularly, I understand, but so you'll habituate. Okay, maybe if you, for the first 10 days it will be the problem. Okay, so uh, after some time you are going to habituate, guys. Okay, so will you stop or do you want me to continue? So system variables, guys, very important. One is the psi hyphen sub rc. Okay, very important. So psi sub rc 0. So actually there is some predefined statements, guys, predefined variables we have in the ABAP. Okay, one of the variable system variables we call it's a psi sub rc. So it's a, suppose you are writing some code, guys. So that code is executed successfully or not. Okay, how do you know? In the debugging, how do you know it? So maybe there is some system variables. One of the system variables size sub rc. If it is equal to 0, that means your previous statement is executed successfully. If it is in a 4, your previous statement is in a error status, case. So first I will start with system variable size sub rc. I will go to the debugging. You can see size sub rc. See, size sub r, the value is 4. That means the statement is not executed successfully. Why? Because I am finding with the TECH. Maybe that might be the problem. But I have in a TECH. T is in caps. T is in caps. Maybe I will change my search option T with the capital T, then I will check it. Debugging, restart. So if you want to restart again, so you need to go to here, debugger, restart it, and it goes back, and it goes back. See, and change, and I go to here, and here I'm going to change this to the T is caps upper letter, and activate. Whenever you change the code, you should activate your code, guys. Okay, and execute now. Now again execute this statement, and size sub rc 0, that means success, guys. So success means it finds the tech in the full name and at what position it finds. So find first occurrence of tech. So how can I find it? Yeah, it's size sub rc equal to 0, and Find is success, but at what position it is there? Psi FDPOS and yeah, it is there. Locals, globals, last name, system variables, and I have one structure, guys, SYST, and this there I can see the values 82. See 1023 line number 8. So there is an a values rows. So it's my reference. I am doing FDAW6 EDZ 6 FDAYW6 error. So it's not giving me. And what I will do, guys, so maybe find means it giving the success. Just sometimes what we will do is, if you want to implement some conditions, we are going to use the find button. If it is find, I do something. Okay, if it is not find, I don't do something, guys. Based on my system variable, I can write my logic. So if size of there is some conditional logics we are going to implement. So leave about now those conditions, I will explain in the tomorrow. But what I can do is now, if psi hyphen sub rc which is equal to 0, then I write this is an a yes, it's an a success. There is an a technology value in this. So this is the purpose I explained. And if so if you want to do this kind of things, suppose if there is a value, do some functionality. So leave about this. If just if means it's in a condition based case, everybody knows what exactly if does, right? If the size of RC is in a 0 means it's in a success. If it is in a success, I write in a success case. That's it. So that's what the find statement. It finds the record. It finds the record. Even search also works in the same way. Search maybe first occurrence, search control space, search, okay, maybe tech, okay, search tech in search tech, even this also I forgot, F1 search data object. Okay, you need to provide a data object. What is the data object here? Full name is the data objects. And next statement is search and for this, and search for tech. Okay, search for tech, that's it. Search full name for the tech, that's it. Okay, maybe I do I put on a right is spelling mistake. Why? There is no here, and here psi hyphen fdpos. So maybe we will do this pretty printer, and we are searching for the technology, guys. Do this and do this psi hyphen fdpos d 2 times. Okay, don't worry, wait for some time and do the syntax check. No, there is no errors, guys. And maybe activate your code and put on a breakpoint here again and execute this. It's in a hang. So again execute. What happened? So if there is an hang, it is a problem, guys. Maybe I will go back and see, execute now. Yes, it comes. Maybe first it stops. See, guys, when I execute, there are two breakpoints. So here the first breakpoint, here the second breakpoint. So now the cursor is in the first breakpoint. Suppose if you want to come directly from first breakpoint to the second breakpoint, okay, so I can execute F8. Execute F8, it comes to the second breakpoint, guys. Now I search for this, and psi sub RC is 0, success, and psi FDPOs at 7th position, guys. See, so whenever you search it, the tech is there in the 7th position. maybe go to the full name. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After 7 positions, there is a word of technology, guys. There is a yeah, it's in system variables. So there is a predefined system variables like size of RC. Size of RC, there is a system variable. In the same way, there is a psi FD position. The first position, guys. It is going to provide a first position. We call it's a FD POS. So psi hyphen FD POS. It's also in a system variable. Okay, it provides the value of search text, searched text, not searched text, guys. That's a name. Psi FD POS, guys. So like this, we have other system variables, guys. So let's take an example of I would like to calculate today's date, current date, or today. What is the date of the today, guys? So what is the day of the today? So for this, no need to. It's SAP is a product, guys, ready-made product. No need to do much logic. No need to do any much logic. You can use a system variable psi-datum. So this is the system variable. It gives me the today's date, guys. It gives me the today's date. See, I'm going to use the psi datum now and print psi datum. So debugging, restart. Now I go to the program, change. So come here and write uh, today's, maybe today date is, today date is psi hyphen datum, guys. Psi hyphen, some of the things not working in my keyboard. So control S and activate. So actually, guys, today's date is actually, this is the date, but my server date is different. It will print the server date, not the today's date. Okay, so see, 13/10/2018, guys. So actually it's a server date is the today's date. So maybe system status, and you can see the system date in the system status. So this is my, it's not my proper server. I go to the another server, which is a licensed server, guys. So here I will show exactly the today's date part, because my thing is not a licensed in the lab. Okay, so welcome 1 2 3 and SE38. It's a dummy program, and I'm going to create one program, and just I don't bother about this to show you that I print local object and write, okay, psi hyphen datum. Here it works perfect. Okay, and activate the program and execute. Now you can see the date is 22/11/2019. See, 22/11/2019, guys. And also the how many characters we have date format, 10. But in the internal, if you see in the debugging, and very important, guys. So see here, see, it's in a 8 characters, guys. Y. 4 Y's year 2019. MM 11 is the month. DD 22 is the date, guys. Maybe if I print, so I'm getting 22 period 11 period 2019. And what I will do is I'll go to my system settings. It will print based on your user data, system data, guys. Go to the defaults, and here I have set the dot as an a separator, and maybe I will change this to the DD dd slash mm/yyyy. So maybe I will whatever I put, I will maybe US format. This is my US format, month dd yyyy. Save it and come back. Now you go to the program and sorry, where is that? I think yeah, this is the one. Come back now, maybe come fresh. Okay, come back and SE38 and execute now. Mm, and execute now. See, maybe it is not refreshed. So sometimes it doesn't refresh immediately, guys. Maybe what I will do is I will rejoin again. This is in a different server, guys. It's in a real-time server. Now you can see the based on your user settings, the date will be printed, but the internal format is always 8 characters: y, m, and dd, guys. So that's it for today. And do you have any questions? We'll explain that date and time later, no problem. So we have discussed about the string operations today, and very important. So we are going to in each and every program you see the string operations, guys, and also system variables, and we'll extend the system variables from tomorrow. Okay, it's based on as and when required. It's a demand based. Whenever the system variable comes, that times we are going to use it. And debugging, every day you have to do the debugging. So very important task that is. Okay, so I'm going to upload this into the PPT, and you can use guys, the program is available in the lab server. So the program is this GEDZ9 string operations is the program. Maybe if you want, I can attach it in the offset. You want to explain me offset? Yeah, sure. So 10, okay, because I don't want to use much space, I'm going to keep this in the PPT. So that's why I don't want to have much space. Mm. Okay, so no problem. If you want to see, so you can see like this. You can come down. You are going to see the another code as well, guys. See, okay, you can see the all the code, whatever you want. Okay, you want in another slide. Okay, Control X. Okay, I will open in the new slide. Okay, and slide. Okay, now you can see it is there in the another slide. Okay, just simply this one. Okay, that's it. You can get it the code also. Okay, I will upload in the WhatsApp. That's it for today. Thank you all. And the offset functional I will explain tomorrow. Okay, so simple, guys. So I will do magic with the offset now. You can see. So what I will do is there is a date, guys. I am going to declare one field with the date. Now you can see the offset functionality. So I am going to write something. Okay, I have a date, today date, guys, today's date, and which is in a type of d or so. What is the system variable, guys? Sci hyphen datum. So this is in a type of sci datum. This is also one more predefined thing, predefined variable sci datum. I can use for the reference purpose, guys. Sci datum is in a system variable. I'm going to create a one data object with the reference to the sci datum. Okay, I will pass the value to the to Date, which is equal to the psi hyphen datum. Sorry, psi hyphen datum. So what I would like to do is I would like to print my what is the year, and also I would like to print month, and also I would like to print the day. So how can I read year, month, and the day from that date, guys? So maybe tell me what is the today's date. Let's take example. Internal format for the date is 2019, and month 11, and the date DD. Y, MM, and DD. All right. So now I would like to read the year. So how many characters I need to read the year? So maybe Tdate, it's an offset, and read the first four characters. Yes, read first four characters, and now I get an year. Next month, Tdate plus. So where is the month value? See, 11 is my month, guys. So what I need to do? First, I need to leave first four characters, not first six. If it is first six, you will get year as well as month. So I don't want to get first six characters. So first leave the four characters and remove the year. Then read the next two characters. So I will get only the month. This is exactly the offset functionality. And next one is and Tdate, and now you tell me, yes, 6 of 2, guys. Very important. We in real time also we use this concept, guys. Heavily we are going to use this concept. And so what is the error? Red, period is the red, and period is the red. You can see, guys, simply. And also tell me, so right, guys, now I want my own format, guys. I want a day. So uh, day, print the day. And also see, guys, now I need to prepare a date with my own required format. How can I do that? Can anybody tell here? I have an a year, I have an a month, I have an a day, and actually I need to display my date like this. Okay, uh, dd hyphen hyphen y. This format I want a date. So I have a date, I have a month, I have a year. So what I can do if I want to get this kind of thing, what I can do? Can anybody tell? So we have different things. We have different things, and I want a single thing. We have different things. We want a single thing. We have different things into. We have in a single thing. So we have the different things. I can combine the different things into the single one. How can I do that? Concatenate. Perfect answer. So I can do in a concatenate. So concatenate. First, I want a day, right? Then I want month. Then I want year into my. Maybe I can send the same thing into the uh, today's date. Today's. Sorry, I will declare one more, guys. Output date. Okay. So maybe out date. Output date. I can say out date. Okay. Okay. Final date maybe. So final date, but its output length is 10 characters, guys, and type C, because whenever if you want to display, it should be in a 10 characters, right? So I declared day, month, year into final date, and guys, separated by, because I want in a separator with my own format. The separator over here is the hyphen is the separator, guys. This is my requirement. I need to have an hyphen as a separator. That's why I put an hyphen and write this. and the f date is my output. So to explain the offset, I have introduced this. I have used both the things. So both, yeah, guys, and even we need to have any data objects for the year, month, and day. So declare the data objects, and here, why year? What is the length of the year? For everybody knows this. Type C, and month, and what is the month? To fixed, right? And also a day fixed, 31st, 31 is the max. Type C, that's it. And predicate, it's all based on the requirement. You need to write the data objects, guys. You will get to know. So if you know the data analysis, definitely you can define. Now the confusion is gone. So how can you declare the lengths, and how can you declare the, whether it's a character, whether it's an integer, based on the data. So SAP meant for the data processing is, SAP stands for systems, applications, products in data processing. Based on the data, we are going to write the coded base. That's it. And activate the program, and now you can see exactly the output with the offset functionality. Yeah, 0 0. So what happened? Something is wrong. Okay, where is the to date value, guys? To date value equal to the psi hyphen dutum, guys. You didn't assign the value to the t date. That's why I am getting this problem, guys. And that's it. And execute now, and execute. Now you can see 13/10/2018, but it's an old server. It's not in a new server, guys. That's the string operations we did in the ABAP. Next, we'll go with the another things. Very interesting topics are coming up in the tomorrow's class, guys. So still now we stored a single values, guys. But how can I store multiple values? See, everything is in a single value. Everything is in a single value. But I have in a multiple companies. I need to store the multiple companies. How can I store it? How can I store it? No, multiple things like this, like this. So maybe I go to the new slide, and I have a multiple things. Maybe I have multiple students now. How can I store the multiple students data? Maybe with this data objects, we can store only name. Okay, student, STD number, and name, and date of birth, and course. Okay, this kind of things I need to store. The first student is maybe Wasim, and some date of birth, and second student is Sai, I think, date of birth, and the third student, I think Naveen, right, your name? Yeah, so Naveen, I think the next is Sai, I think that new student Sai, yes, and Sai, but it's in a Pranavi, and okay, like this I need to store multiple things. I need to store it, guys. How can I do that? By using data objects. That we'll see in the tomorrow's class. Very, very important, the concept. That's we'll see in the tomorrow's. Till now we see like this only, the data objects. Okay, the data objects, single values, single field, single value. Okay, full name, only one value only. I stored something, but I need to store multiple values. Okay, what is the data objects, which will handle it? Okay, that concept we are going to talk in the tomorrow's class, guys. So that's it for today, and I hope there is no questions. Thank you all. See you. Bye. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.